Greetings from Bermuda, this is BD Alami and welcome to Tetra Tactics, a roguelite deck builder inspired by the Final Fantasy VIII minigame Triple Triad. We took a look at the game about a year ago when it was called Cardcraft. The dev had to change the name of the game when it was released into 1.0 earlier this month, and it's now called Tetra Tactics. I'm going to jump in and have a look right now and see what it's like. So there's a bunch of stuff up at the top here, and I'll actually come back to that at the end of the game, I think. It will make more sense once you've seen how the basic game is played. So let's just jump into the campaign. And this is... we're basically going to be progressing through a series of acts, doing a number of fights, kind of Slay the Spire-ish style map as we go, defeating bosses at the end of each map, and seeing whether we can make it all the way to the end. But the first thing we have to do is to choose a relic. What these things are is gonna make more sense once you see how the game is played. So for now, I'm just gonna take the champion chest, and let's jump straight in and see how the game is played. So each fight takes place on a 4x4 grid. This is our deck of cards here, and we're gonna have this deck with us all the way through the run. We'll get opportunities to make it better as we go. This is the enemy's deck over here. What we're going to do is we're going to take it in turns playing cards onto this grid, and the winner of the fight will be the person who has the most cards of their colour at the end. So what we could do, for example, we could take the wildebeest here and we could drop it on this position on the grid here, and then once we've taken our turn, the enemy will go. And as you can see there, he flipped our card over to his colour. How did he do that? He did that because he had a 4 on that side of his card. We only had a 1 on this side of our card. 4 is higher than 1, so it flips it over. And that's basically all you need to know about how the game is played. We go backwards and forwards like that until the grid is full, and then whoever has the most cards of their colour is the winner. There are a few little wrinkles, however, so you can probably see some of the cards here have special symbols. So the swords symbol, as the pop-up over here is showing you, counts as a 10, basically. It trumps all numbers and will tie against itself. If the numbers tie, then no cards are flipped over. There are also these shield symbols here. They will not capture cards, they count as 0 effectively. However, they also cannot be captured by other cards either, so they're kind of defensive. And there are a couple of other symbols we will see as we go along as well. For now, though, let me drop this here. 2 is going to be bigger than a 0, so we're going to flip this card over to our colour. Red goes in here. The 0 is not bigger than our 5, so the blue stays as it is. 2 cards each. We could do, let's see, what could we do here? If we play the Thermocrab here, maybe? We could capture that. And once I'm not quite sure what triggers augmentations actually. Is it going to tell us here? So when a card gains enough experience, they receive an augmentation. Augmentations consist of unique abilities that equip to values on a card. These changes are permanent and persist between runs. Interesting. Okay, so I guess each of our cards has an experience value, and I've played with this one in previous ones. So now we get to choose an augment that we would like for it. And that basically is something fancy that's going to be done to one of the sides of the card. So here, this, I think it was a 9 before, has got turned into a Flame Shield 9. Capture the attacker after a successful block. So if the enemy was to place, say, a 2 down next to us there, normally it wouldn't do anything because our 9 is higher than a 2. However, because it's successfully blocked him, we would actually flip his card over. Or we can do it so that we have the Flame Shield on the 7 down there at the bottom. It feels like it's better to have it on the 9 rather than the 7, so I'm going to take that. And to augment it, I do have to spend some of these shards, which are the meta progression currency. And you'll see more about what those are good for later on. So changing that to a 9 is not particularly useful in this run, but given it persists between runs, hopefully that will become useful later. Okay, another thing that we can do is if we manage to capture 2 cards with 1 placement, we will set off a chain reaction. So if we put something here that flips this card and this card over, then both of these cards will themselves trigger any captures as if they had just been placed down. So this one would capture this one because his 5 is bigger than the 1 here. So it is possible for the board state to change quite radically with 1 placement if you're not careful. And in fact, even putting a card down, capturing both of these, potentially exposes myself to danger, because then this card would be mine, this card would be mine, and it's pretty easy to capture both of these for him in one go. And then he would also set off a chain reaction down here. We may see that if I do that. First of all, let's see whether I can put something here to capture both of them. I could use this. So swords counts as a 10, remember? So that beats the 2 on the left, and the 1 beats the 0 above it. So we flip both of them, chain reaction, that flips that as well. And suddenly we control everything on the board. He did not place anything up there. I guess he actually didn't have anything that he could place there to flip. So the cool thing about this game is you do have full information about what cards he's got, so you can see all of the places that he could choose to play. And you've got to kind of plan around that. And that can get quite taxing later on as the number of these special symbols proliferates on the cards. But for now, let's keep going. So let's see whether we can capture this 1 with something. We don't need much. But we also want to leave ourselves protected if he plots something over there. So maybe we can use our abilities to help with this. So every character, and there are several to choose from, in fact there's quite a few to choose from, have 2 special abilities. So this one, Hickle Barker, the Steel Edge, has Moment of Vigor, give the highest and lowest numbers on a card +3, and also Disarm, give the highest number on a card -4. We can play these either on our own cards or on enemy cards. So we might choose to... what might we choose to do? We might say, okay, we want to make this one a bit stronger. We want to play this in here because the 7 will be a good protection on the right. He has no card in his hand that will be able to capture it. But the 0 doesn't capture the 1 at the moment. But if we play this, the highest and lowest numbers on the card get +3. That means everything gets +3 because the lowest number is a 0, the highest is a 7, so all sides get +3, which makes that quite a lot better. So we place that there, that flips that. He plays down there. I am tempted to play something that flips both of them. Can't do it with any of the cards I've got, but I could use the abilities to do that. But also I don't want to expose myself with having 2 cards that he could capture and potentially set off a chain reaction. So if you place that there, that captures that. But you can't capture this card because of the shield on it. So the best he could do would be to capture that one. He didn't even manage that. Let's see, if I place that there, what could he do? Absolutely nothing. And we win, because we have more blue cards than he has red cards. And that's the essence of the game. Let's continue on to the next fight. Okay, so you can see we've kept the flame shield that we got from augmenting the card in the last fight. His deck for this fight is pretty straightforward as well. You start out against enemies with pretty low numbers, no special abilities, and it's fairly straightforward, but things get trickier as we go along. So we drop that in the corner, put the weak sides against the edge. He still flipped it anyway. Well, let me play, I don't know, if we play that there, that will flip that one back, and he can't capture this card from this side. We could then go down. We could go down there and capture him. We open ourselves up to capture though with the 0 on the top. So let's use my special ability again. actually, can he beat a 3? He can easily beat a 3 with this card or this card. So maybe that wasn't the smartest move. Let's just... What else could we do? Even if he captures us, I guess it gets difficult for us to capture the card back again. I guess I want to go in this corner, because that's pretty well protected. I can only use one ability per turn, so I can't... Actually, yeah, I can only use the same ability once per turn. I can use both abilities on the same turn. I could play that on his card there to take the 5 down to a 1. I can then drop... I don't know which one the best one is to use. Maybe that one in the corner there. Captures that. Of course, he can easily capture that back, even it's got a 0 there. Let's go... Capture you with a 1 there, and you're not going to be able to capture me because that's a 10. You've got nothing that will beat it. We will go... Because these zeros are very easy to capture. So why don't I do this again? Off that. He has nothing on his top that is bigger than a 3, so he won't be able to capture that from there. And he can't capture it from there either. We want to avoid him being able to capture 2 of ours in one play, so I'll put that there. Okay, we can go in here with a 1 and an 8, flip both of those over, which triggers the chain reaction. And we win convincingly again. Okay, after some fights, there will be options for you to choose from. This unknown creature of steel grey did not appear in your studies. It looks upon you with the curiosity of a gnome. Stretching out its insectoid hand, you realise the creature is reaching for an old eerie box, slowly sinking into the swamp. Do we check for treasure? Discount sword potions. So this will give us potions which have sword icons on them, or search the swamp and get some unknown benefit. Let me talk about potions because I haven't talked about those yet. So we start with 1 potion, and they're in this slot by the side of our deck. Potions are basically cards that we can play on top of other cards, and they will change the symbols on the sides that match them. So if we play this potion onto this card, for example, the 2 at the bottom here would become a shield, and the 5 would go down to a 4. So this lets us buy some in the shop. So this one seems pretty good because we can add 2 and we can get a sword at the top. So I'm going to buy... whoops. I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked close instead of buy, so I'm not going to buy that. But that's how potions work. Alright, onwards to a chest where we will get another pick of a relic. Demon Horn, a treasure relic. When your turn starts and the enemy has 4 cards in any row, all enemy cards in play get -1 to all numbers. Hero's Pipe, when a hero power gets used, gain 20 gold. Or Blacksmith Hammer, when you gain gold and you have 2 cards in any row, all cards in your deck get +2 to all numbers. When you gain gold. So these are our relics that we've picked over here. I think I'm just going to go with the Hero's Pipe. Because gold is pretty useful for buying potions and upgrades. And they're quite expensive. Alright, there is a new symbol appearing on the cards here. So the bow. So the bow will capture, like it says there, all cards at range 2 or more, except for shields. However, it can't attack or defend at range 1. So if we had 2 cards here that did not have a shield symbol on their right hand side, he played this card down here with the bow, he would capture both of them. If we had a card here, however, he wouldn't be able to capture it regardless of what it was. So bows can be useful for unexpectedly capturing 2 of your cards that you thought were safe. So you've got to be a little bit careful. So I think, given that, this is completely walled off, so this is a safe play. Well, it's safe other than from a bow, but he doesn't have any bows that go up or to the right, so it is completely safe in there. So I think I'm gonna drop that one in there. That gives us a guaranteed 1. It lets us react to his placement as well. Okay, if we go there, we capture him and we can't be captured from the right. If we go there, we will capture that. Because of the fact that he's got this, I want to play over this side of the board and not leave it open to him to go there. So... I don't know, maybe we do something like that. Now, can I capture both of these? We need bigger than a 4 on the top. Unless I use this on this card here, which would reduce the top number to 0. Actually, we've got that. Can raise that to a 4, so I can do it if I do this. Raise that to a 4, drop that to a 1, and then play that there. Capture both of those, triggers a chain reaction which captures that. Let's see. Again, don't want to give him an opportunity to use his bow in here, so... What if we go... like that. Put that like that. He plays in there. He won't be able to capture me. I will capture him because of the flame shield. Although, if he has a bow and I go here... Yeah, I don't want to... If he has a bow, he'll capture that. That's okay, I think I'll immediately capture him back, so I think even if he plays that there, we'll be alright. So the bow flips that. Oh, okay. We didn't trigger the other thing. I don't know why. A creature red as the mountain moves forth, bellowing in a deep, full call to the wild. It lays forth dragon fruit, purple, mahogany, and river blue. It tells you the name of the mountain is the Crimson Peaks, a place where ruin can come as swift as fortune. Okay, receive encouragement. Get some upgrades at a discount, or receive aid. Go and visit a potion seller. Let's have some upgrades at a discount. So, upgrade cards sort of work like potions, except we drop them onto our cards right now, and the upgrade persists throughout the rest of the run. So what might be a good thing to do? Top and the bottom of this one is a bit weak. We could get that. I would only boost it by 1. Symbols on both sides, so they're not affected by the number modifiers. This one could boost this quite a lot. The -5 isn't much of a problem because it can't go lower than 0 anyway. Or we could take this one. If we put that on something like that, that makes that quite a strong card. we've got left? 989. So you can see the prices here. Wow, shields are expensive to buy. Oh, I'll take one and put it on there. And that's all we can afford. We're out of money. So the way that you can lose the run is if your supplies reach 0. So when we lose a match, we lose supplies. And once they're gone, our adventure is over. As it says there. And when we win a match, we will gain supplies if we're not already at the max. Okay, let's wander here. This is a place where we can buy more potions. And now you can see a whole bunch of new stuff here. So we have the magic icon here, which is one of the standard icons. It can capture any card except shields, but it is also captured by any attack. So it's sort of like a sword, I guess, except not quite as strong on the defensive. There are also cards that have symbols on them, like this, or this, or this, and they have some kind of special ability. So this one, give all numbers on a card -1. Turn all symbols on a card to magic. Give the lowest non-zero number on a card -3. All kinds of funky different stuff. I think what I might do is, why don't we grab a bow potion of our own? That may prove to be useful at some point. And we could afford another one. We want to afford another one. I think I'm going to save my money. Let's wander here to the merchant. So the merchant lets us buy brand new cards. We can permanently replace all cards in our deck. So I guess really you want to be upgrading the strong cards in your deck, and any weak cards you want to plan on completely replacing them in the merchant. Fortunately, we're out of cash, so we're not doing anything there. On to the next fight. Okay, so he's got some bows on the bottom and on the right, which means we're going to want to play on the left and the top to try and avoid him using those against us. So I don't know. Why don't we start up there with that again? These cards, the wildebeest ones, are not particularly strong. They could do with getting replaced. So one of the things one of the strategies we want to do is to try to taunt him into playing into a position where we could then capture 2 of his cards and set up a chain reaction. That can require a little thought to set up. For now, I'll drop that there. Protected on the right. He flipped that back. Okay, but we have a spot here we could play into. So we should do that if we can. I think we're going to want to use that on that again. That will capture both of those, and the bottom one will flip this one as well. We're safe because this has got a shield, so he could only capture 1 of ours. Let's go. Kind of want to keep it in a line. If I keep it in a line, then I know that he can't flip 2 of my cards in one go. Okay, so this is defenseless. If we flip both of these, we'll control all of these, and then we are not vulnerable because he doesn't have anything that can take a 9 on the right-hand side. So we do a 1 will capture the bow, the 5 will capture the 2. This card will probably get immediately captured back again, but that's okay. Or that one. Something strong on the right. Let's capture him with that. Oh. Yeah, okay, I forgot about his bows. So he placed the bow there. That captured both of those cards, so he's captured 2, so he triggered a chain reaction. This one is bigger than this one, so that captured that one. I think if the chain reaction captures 2, that may trigger a chain reaction in itself as well. And now the fact that this had a shield on the right hand side is actually counting against us because we can't capture it back now. The best we can do is capture this one here. None of these are going to help us either. So we need to change that symbol, and we have nothing that can do that. Not even a potion. So we just play that there, we capture that. He goes there, and we still have more cards than he does, so we win. Okay. First boss. And the bosses have relics of their own, which makes the fight harder. So when your turn starts, all opposing cards in play get -3 applied to a random number. So that's the enemy's relic. So when his turn starts, all of our cards in play get -3 to a random number. Fine. So that one was the -3, that's fine. Okay, you immediately went there with a bow. Quite a few bows that could go on the right, so I kind of want to go on the right. But going here, I know that I'm safe. So I'm going to go in there with that. Probably should have gone in there initially. I want to try and leave him in a position. I want to go all the way down this right-hand side. And at least then if he plays one of his bow cards along here, he can only capture 1 card with it. So I guess there we could go down there. If we went there, what would he do? He would probably capture it from the left. This is protected against the bow because of the shield. Yes, nothing on the bottom that can capture it. So if he played a card there, we would capture his card. Like that. He could use a bow, or he could use pretty much anything to capture that. Let's... I want to leave myself open to having both of these captured, although that's not catching the one below. If I put that there and he captures both of them, which he actually can't do. His top sides of his cards are weak. He could capture it with his bow, though. If he placed his bow here, he would capture this card and this card that I would be about to capture now. Well then, what if I do that? And then he can't capture that. Oh, but he can capture those two, of course. And then that chains and flips that one over. And again, now I'm in a problem. Okay, well, if I can capture both of these, that'll be a chain, and that will capture that. We must be able to do that. Yeah, we can do that with that. Oh. Okay, yeah. Can't guard against everything. I could, though, put something in the middle here that captures both of those. This would do it. I think that's safe. I don't think he can get that. Let me there. Could he do... If I go here, then I think we're safe. Yes. Okay. Another relic. Alright guys, when your turn starts and your score is 10 or higher, gain 500 gold. When your card is captured, the attacking card changes a random value to 1. Cursed Hand, when the enemy attacks in the center, the attacking card changes all symbols to 7. Let's take Vengeful Steel. And we are on to Act 2. So let's go this way. Okay, so in Act 2, all the enemies start with relics anyway. It's just the boss thing in Act 1, but not in Act 2. So this fight, when the enemy turn starts, a random card of theirs in play that has a symbol gets numbers +2. So if it has a bow or swords or the magic icon or the shield icon, all its numbers get +2. God, okay. And now we also have stuff on the board as well. So this shows us that if we place a card in this slot, these modifiers will get made to the values in those positions on the card. And then these are special abilities that will trigger if we play a card here. So turn all magic on a card to a random number. Turn all shields on a card to a random number. Choose a card, increase odd numbers by 3, decrease even numbers by 3. Where would be a good place to go? Maybe there? I feel like he's gonna capture it with something, yeah. Okay. Let's see if we do. Well, we could use disarm on that to let us capture it, but I would like him to. I'd like him to place something in here. So let's give him an easy, a juicy target for him to capture. I do that, play that there. Maybe he'll go there and try and capture it. Oh, he did. Good. So now I can go in here, capture both of his, and that will give me... It will give me this one still, unless I do disarm on it. Oh, it's the highest number on a card. Didn't read that properly. I thought it was all numbers on a card -4. And I can't use it again to lower it further. I could wait till next turn, I suppose, but then he may preemptively go in there, I suppose. Let's... Oh, yeah, he might. He might. Let's just capture... got to use one of our kind of higher cards to do it, but yeah, let's go there with that. And at least take control of 4. Oh, I didn't look. I didn't look at where his bows were. That was stupid of me. Oh no. Okay. Okay, let's not panic. Let's try and lure him into putting a card here. Let's see. Now, if we put that there. He would capture it from the left, probably, but that would be fine. Let's put you there. I'm hoping he's going to go there. He did. And now if I can go here and capture both of these, we can trigger a chain reaction that's only going to capture this. Well. That would be better than nothing, but then he's going to go and he's going to capture me here. Unless I do that. That makes it strong enough to resist all the cards in his hand. So the only way I could defeat this would be with a magic symbol, and I don't have any. And I don't have any potions that give me one either. Am I vulnerable here? No, he can't get both of them. But I'd be happy if I gain a line of cards. That's going to require... It's going to require me to capture that, which I actually can't do. Can I use a potion to do it? No. I could do... So I could play that potion on there, reduce the 1 at the bottom to a 0, and then use that to capture it. Probably wasn't worth the use of the potion, to be honest, but given he flipped it right back over again. And especially given I now have nothing that can capture him. So I guess I just go and drop something over here. And I am fine. He goes there and it's a draw. Okay. So we don't lose any supplies for a draw. But I don't think we would get any either. We just got a small amount of money there. Let's head straight across this way. To go this time, when your turn starts, if you control more cards in any row, cards in that row get +3 to numbers. Okay, so let's try and stop him from doing that. He has a magic symbol at his top on that card, which potentially could cause us a problem. Highest and lowest numbers on a card +3. Unfortunately, he's also got 2 cards with swords on the left of them that will capture the 9 that this would have. But if I put that in there, he has literally no way to get it. And if I capture... the tops of my cards are really weak. I need to do something about that. Well, I'll capture him. If he captures me, how much do I care? Probably not too much. Because then I can go... I'm only letting him capture 1 at once. That doesn't capture, but if I do that, will. Oh, but... swords on the bottom beats a 9. Okay. I need to trick you into placing a card there, which I could do if I left myself weak on the right hand side. That also doesn't leave me particularly strong on the left hand side either. Actually don't want to... but you will go there. Actually, if I do that, you will go there with this. Oh wait, but I captured it. Hang on, I didn't want to capture it. Because then I could have captured it, the 2 of them in one go. We go there. If he places a red card there, that's not helpful to us. We want him to place a red card there. I suppose or above us. Not there. Oh god, but he's getting this buff that's increasing the value, which makes it harder for me to capture it back. I can't do 2 in 1 here. Guess I capture the one that I can. He's potentially exposed. If we disarm that card, can we do anything? Can't capture both of them. Can't use that again. Potions are not really very helpful. He can beat me if I go there, so I guess I've got to play there. And then he can beat me anyway. I think I've just lost this fight. Okay, well, let's at least capture 1 card. Yeah, that relic boosting the values of his things makes it harder. Okay, we lost 15 supply. We can afford to lose 1 more combat. Otherwise, we're out. Let's head over here to the potion shop. I need some potions. Turn all symbols on a card to bow. That could be useful. We'll buy that. Push a card to a random tile. Lowest number on a card +4. I mean, maybe that's useful. This potentially gives us a... I want to save my money for getting rid of these cards. We're getting rid of those 2 cards. Yeah, so I'm going to save my money. Because we desperately need to get rid of those pretty bad cards. Big magic. When your card is captured and the enemy has 4 cards in any column, all enemy cards in play get -1 to all numbers. When you attack in the center, the attacking card changes all symbols to shield. That seems good. When the enemy's turn starts and you have 4 cards in any column, get 1 set of hero power charges. Take that. Merchant. Okay. It is time to get rid of some of these cards. What have we got? 1,268. Doesn't let us buy much. We can get 1 good card. Or 2 mediocre ones. 755. We can attack in the center with these, actually. They would not be bad. So I'm going to take that. As our single card purchase. Another merchant, we're not able to afford anything. I'm going to head up here to an upgrade. There, if I can reach it. Seed of Power. When your turn starts, when the enemy's turn starts, if they still control the last turn, last card they played, it gets +3 to its numbers. Okay, so as soon as you play 1, we want to capture it. Roll numbers on a card +1. What have you got on the left? On the left, you could basically capture anything. We could drop that in there. Let's drop that in there. Oh, okay. So there's nothing we can do to take that card. I want to attack from the center. We've got a bow. I want to play on the right with the bow. I got some modifiers there. The +7's useless because it's against the edge of the board. This feels of limited use. Not sure what the best thing to do is. Let's go there with that. I'm going to end up attacking from the center so I can trigger my relic and just end up controlling everything. Okay. You also got lots of shields. Wait, does it change all symbols, not all numbers. All symbols to shields. Okay. So not quite as good as I thought it was. Yeah, he's got a lot of cards with shields. So I want to be forcing him to play along that side, really. I feel like I've got many decent places to go. I guess I could go there. 0 up against the wall. You and your shields. Does he have anything that can... He doesn't have... He has nothing that can beat that, so I kind of want him to force him to play there as well. Then I'll capture it. We go there and he plays below me. This is the point in the game where it starts to get hard to think about. Where exactly to play. Lowest number on a card +4. I don't know. Let's just... I want to force him to go. Play that there, he will capture me. He's going to capture me back. Wherever I play it, he's going to capture me back. Let's... Oh, God. Yeah, if I go there, can he capture that? Yes, with his swords. And then he would have a shield on the right as well, and I wouldn't be able to capture him. So I kind of want to... So I want to force him. I just want to. If I put that there, I would force him to play the swords to the right of me. That's the only way he can capture that card. Okay, well I may as well use this here because it's pretty weak, but it at least captures the one in the corner. Yep, okay. Now why did I want you to do that? I wanted you to do that there because then I could play that there and you couldn't capture it. But if I can highest and lowest +3 on that would not be enough to capture that. Lowest number on a card +4. Oh, okay. That was my pipe triggering, I guess. What's my pipe do again? My server doesn't seem to want to work anymore. Okay, that's weird. Playing a potion or something. Give me that. Anyway, that would let me capture both of those. To trigger a chain reaction at the bottom. Oh no, because it changes it to a shield before it does the capture. Okay, that's rough. Well, in that case, I just play there. And are we at C1 or are we tied? It win because I flipped his card because he had to place it above my one with a fire shield on it. That was fortunate. Alright, potion shop. What do we need? What's this? Turn all bows on a card to a random number. We need ways to strengthen the top of our card. It's got so many with 0 or 1 on the top. I guess that potentially gives us a way to do that. We don't have a lot of money. There's an upgrade coming up. Do I have to pay for upgrades? Let me save my money. Yeah, okay, I do. Not that we can afford much. Okay, so upgrades. What can we do? +5, +1, +1 is pretty good. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Just counting the total numbers of pips on each card. We buy that and put it on there. And that is all we can afford. Hence why I was saying money is so important, because it feels like it doesn't go very far. Alright, second boss, who now has 2 relics. And if we get through him in the next act, everybody will have 2 relics. So when your card you own successfully blocks an attack, all symbols on the attacking card get changed to random numbers. All symbols get changed to random numbers. When your opponent's turn starts, all your cards in play with a number 6 or higher have that number changed to a shield. Fortunately, I don't see any of his numbers that are 6 or higher. So that might be alright. Welcome Chaos. Give all numbers on a card -3. If any will become negative, subtract from 9 instead. Give all numbers on a card -1. Set all values on a card clockwise. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go. I know. I don't know. I hate going first. Much prefer reacting. I've got Bo's symbol on the left there, which obviously I'm going to want to play down here. So let's try and persuade him to capture me by playing there. Oh. Worth a try. That is completely uncapturable. Again, he's got lots of cards with shields on them. That is going to be a pain. The only one with the symbol on the right, though, is that. So you can't capture that with that. What could he capture that with from below? Nothing. So if he wants to capture that, he's got to play there. So, will he fall into my trap? Play this here, the sword's changed to a shield, but he could capture it from the right with his bottom right card. That's not very helpful. Play that there, then that's a sitting duck. Actually, he's not very strong on the right, other than this guy. I can't put a shield on that side. I have no clue. Let's go there. We're playing all the way along the bottom. Ultra defensive. I literally have no way to capture either of those. But I could probably go down here now as well, and especially if I play it so that it's higher than the 5 on the top, even if he captures this card subsequently. In a 2-for-1, he won't chain capture the card that I put here. It means using one of my good cards like this one. Highest and lowest numbers on a card +3. Does that get me there? No. Well, maybe we don't worry about it. Maybe we just drop that in. Oh, but it randomizes it anyway. Okay, so that turned out to be fine. You're literally playing all the way along the bottom there, huh? What do you like on the bottom? You've got a sword on the bottom, so you can capture anything apart from a shield. I have no way to get a shield on top. But I could tuck in there with this, and that would be uncapturable. Unless that happens. Okay, you've fallen into my trap. So I will capture... Do I want to do this now? I get no chain reaction benefit, and I open myself up to a chain reaction in here. Which he can't do. Although... But potentially he can find a way. Let me make this harder to capture. And do that. Okay. It's alright. Is there any way he can capture... Yeah, he could go in there with that. That will only capture one of them. I go there and he plays above me. Actually, no, he can capture me still. There is safe. Maybe I just want to go in here and protect these cards. With what? I know that one. Okay, so you did go there. All numbers on a card -1. I can capture you with that. Then you go there and it's a draw. Ah, okay. Oh, and I guess when it's a boss, if we draw, we gotta fight again. There is no drawing against the boss. Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna go in there and you can't get me. Yes, you can. Oh my god, yes you can. Oh, you massive pain. I wonder if I did a 2-for-1 on him with a bow. That triggers his bow to recapture that back. That would be slightly mad. So that means I've got to get him to put a card there that doesn't have a shield on the right. I.e. not that one. So what if I leave a nice juicy target? Probably capture me from the right, can you? Yeah, potentially. It's got a 7 on the right. I go there. What's he got on the bottom? He's got the swords. On the left, the swords. God. This on this will buff everything by 3. That would make it a 6, but he could still capture it with the 7 there. If I buff that, though, he couldn't. But then he also can't capture me anyway. Oh, maybe I'm overthinking this just to try and capture that card back in the bottom left. Let's just go there anyway. Wait, what if I am the one who puts the card there? What if I put the card there, and then I get him to capture that, which he decides not to do, of course. Come on, capture me. I'm worried he's going to go there. How do I get him to go there? If I go there, he may go there in either of those to capture both of them, and then maybe I could flip them back again. Yeah, let's try something like that. Right. Oh yeah, you've put a shield in there. So I can't capture 2-for-1 anymore. I could probably have thought that through. And done better. I feel like this is slipping away from me. Wait. Oh, this still captures two. Captures the one above me and the one on the left. No, that triggers that and that. Nice. Nice. Oh boy. Okay, let's consolidate getting... Well, you can't capture that anyway because of the shield there. But I want to get in there and consolidate. Anyway, does he have any bows? Not that are going up. So, yeah, I can just do something weak like that. Can't capture either of those, but... okay. Got a 3 on the right is his best one. So if we use this on here, can't beat me. And we win. Nice. Let's pick another relic. Eagle's Reach. When an enemy card is captured and you have 3 cards in any column, all enemy cards in play get -1 to all numbers. When the enemy attacks in the corner, the attacking card changes all symbols to 7. When the enemy attacks in the corner, the attacking card gets -5 to all numbers. Let's take Eagle's Reach. Okay. And on to Act 3. We're gonna try and get through Act 3. Sure, why not? When your turn starts, if you control more cards in any row, cards in that row get +3 to numbers. If your opponent controls more cards in any row, cards in that row get -3 to numbers. Okay. God, it almost gets to a point where there's too much to think about. But yeah, you have full information about everything. So yeah, there's you know, other than where he might play, do you have full information? Let's start by going, I don't know, up there with that one. Okay, so control more cards in any row. Why did that get -3 to all numbers? Because I controlled more cards in that row. So, yeah, fair enough, I guess. So if I go there and capture it, it'll get... Both of them will get -3 to all numbers. Good grief. This one is almost 0 on every number already. Huh. Okay, yeah, you do flip that 1 over. How do we keep control of stuff? I honestly have no idea. Other than I want him to get a card there, and then I'm going to put my archer there. Ah, this feels really... this feels really unfair. The only way I can defeat him is with magic on the left or with the archer. Fine, go there. Do a thing. I can then play that. Flip those 2, which flips that one. Yeah, you've kind of got to sort of almost consolidate your gains from the top down or the bottom up so that the lower numbers don't matter, as they're hidden behind all of the other cards. capture you with that. Oh no, because it changes to a shield. Oh. Yeah, magic symbol on the right to capture that. I don't have one. Use that to change all symbols to a bow. No, even that doesn't help me. If we play this in here, that gets a shield on the bottom, so I can't be captured. If I had a symbol on one of those left-hand positions, I could change it to a bow and capture both of them. But I don't. If we... highest and lowest +3. Highest... Again, I'm trying to figure out how I can capture that. Well, I suppose I could... Can I do with that? He's just immediately going to capture me back, but I'll still have his card, I guess. Wait. I should have done it with that. Oh, shoot. No, I couldn't have done it. I think that's the best I can do is just do that, capture the 1. And then he takes me back. And he wins, I think. Yep. Lose 15 supply. Oh, okay. So I got 1 supply from winning a match. So I guess I'm hanging on in there. Let's get some upgrades. Let's get some upgrades. I'm going to put that one on there. I can afford next to nothing though. That's pretty rough. I guess that on there. I'm done. I feel like it's probably the end of the road for us. Give the lowest number on a card +4. Turn all cards, all symbols on a card to sword. When one of your cards is captured, a random card in the opponent's deck gets -2 to numbers. When I play a card, it gets -1 to numbers. I'll play that there. I always want to start over on the left now because of this archery card. So if he captures mine, I can capture him back. What's he got on the bottom? He's got swords on the bottom. Oh, he's got archer on the top and bottom. So that makes me a bit vulnerable as well. I go in here. I need a shield on the top, otherwise he could capture it with that. I go in here. He has magic, so I'd need a shield on the bottom, otherwise he can capture it. But if he captures this, I can use my archer to reclaim it potentially. Wish I had more archers. Turn all swords on a card to a random number. I think that's helpful. All symbols to a sword. Is not bad. Can he take both of my cards in one go? Which even if he could, I could use my archer to get him back, so... Wait. All symbols to swords, wasn't it? Why are you going over there? It's the wrong place. Taking me that gives me a 6 on the bottom. Which you could capture with that or with that. So many options. I could play that in there. Would it become only capturable from the bottom? But you could presumably do that with this magic guy. I feel like wherever I go, he can take my card and then I have a hard time capturing him back again. I don't know then, let's just go... Just go there. Leave myself deliberately open to capture. I need to try to lure him into capturing me. Block with that. Let's put that there. Yeah, but not lure him into capturing me like that. I have no cards. But I could go here if I can capture both of those in one go. Which I can. Oh no, because it lowered it. So it didn't capture that, so I didn't get the chain reaction. Oh, it sucks. But I have this, which will get the chain reaction. Captures those, captures the one above it. He can go in there, capture 2 of mine, gets a chain reaction back, which flips that back again. Got begin shield here. So I'm completely screwed. Game over. Game over. But we got 1,359 shards. Not too bad. Alright, we made it to Act 3. Let me quickly go through this stuff at the top and what the shards are good for. So the heroes, we were playing with Hikal Barker, which is this guy here. With 2 others that are unlocked at the start with different hero abilities, which you can see there. And then the others, you basically use the shards to unlock them, and all the heroes have some combination of different abilities, which is kind of cool. Then there's the perk system, which is making the game easier, basically. So you can see I've already got some points into some of these things already. This one increases maximum supply by 5, 10, 15, or 20, depending on how many points you put into it. So the supply is effectively your health. So you go further the more supply you've got. Gain supply from chests. That's how we had that 1 extra supply, I think, actually. Nice, from opening a chest and getting 1 more. That actually kept us alive 1 fight longer than we would have been alive otherwise. Well fed, lose 1, 2, 3 less supply when you lose a match. Extra potion slots, start with more potions. Potions cost less. Start your own with a visit to the potion shop. Merchant cards cost less. More epic cards in the shop. Forge gems cost less. More epic gems in the forge. More legendary gems in the forge. More legendary cards in the shop. Start your own with a visit to the merchant. Start your own with a visit to the forge. Increase the starting gold by a certain amount. More bonus gold from chests. More bonus gold when you win a match. Lose gold instead of supply when you lose a match. Gain X% more gold. And then finally over here, gain more shards, which is really always the best place to start investing if you want to maximize your return on investment. Starting epic card is now legendary. Actually seems to get. I'll get that. It's used all my shards up. Smart shopping, free rerolls per run. Hero starts with more rare cards. Gain extra charges to your hero powers, and you can use your hero powers twice in a single turn, which we can't currently. Curses, I don't know what they are yet. I have not yet unlocked those. Augments, that's the things that we were doing, adding... actually, where is that augment gone that we got? Okay, it's on one of these other pages, isn't it? The crab, there it was. So the flame shield. So I guess that means when this card shows up in a run, it will have that augment on it. And these are all of the possible cards that we could have. And we can buy augments using shards as well. Relics, these are all the relics that we've seen in the game. And then that is it. So there you have it. That is Tetra Tactics. Yeah, it's much more polished than it was when I looked at it a year ago. Not unsurprisingly. And it's a pretty cool game. There's really not much RNG there, other than I guess the options that you get for upgrades, your starting hand, and so on. But then you get most of that when you play the fights. Full information, which is always nice. So if you are interested, check it out on Steam. It is $15 normally. There is currently an introductory offer for at the time that I'm recording this, 35% off, but that will probably have expired by the time you're watching this video. But yeah, check it out. For now, it's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is BDLM signing out. Bye for now.